Hey guys, welcome back to What's the 504. It's your girl Christy B coming at you with another celebrity gossip update. So, one of my favorite actresses, at least, especially several years ago, Hayden Panettiere's boyfriend Brian Hickerson was arrested after allegedly punching her in the face. According to TMZ, the altercation actually happened on Valentine's Day around 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and apparently he was intoxicated. And she said that he just completely went off. He threw her around the room, and then he punched her closed fist on the side of her face. And apparently the police were called. Excuse me. The police were called to the house, and it says Hayden told cops that she and Brian were in their bedroom when he lost it and started throwing her around and punched her. Authorities say her face was red and swollen. She also had a scrape and swelling on her left hand, which cops believe came from Brian's watch during the altercation. They ended up booking him for domestic battery, and he was also hit with a second charge of interfering with the police officer for allegedly refusing to identify himself. So Hayden, I hope everything works out okay for you. I'm a big fan. I watched a lot of your different movies and stuff. So yeah, this is not a good look. So I really hope that he gets the help that he needs, and I really hope that you can find a way to remove yourself from this toxic relationship, because once it gets to the point where the person is, punching you and going off and you throwing around the room, I mean, that's pretty bad. Okay, so we wish you well, and hopefully he can get some help. So, and then of course it also says that shout out to the neighborhood talk too, that Lil Boosie is not here for D-Wade and his daughter Zaya. So if you're not aware, Zaya is what he calls his son. Okay, so is it Dwayne Wade? David Wade? I forget his first name, but the guy that God dog it, my mind has really slipped to me. Gabrielle Union's husband. Okay, so if you're not aware, their son, I think he's about 12 or 13 years old. It's his Wade's son from a previous marriage. So his son recently came out and said that he was gay. And so then I don't know, over the weekend or the past week, of course, Gabrielle Union and Wade is always at the front and center every time there's something to be said about Zaya. So apparently he wants to be referred to as her and she. And of course, Lil Boosie came out and made his comments about it. He is not agreeing with that or whatever. I technically am not a big fan of children trying to identify themselves permanently as one thing or the other. I think that they're still kind of trying to find themselves and through that process. And I also don't think that you should be posting this all over Instagram. You're a celebrity couple. So it's kind of like, why are you exposing him and exploiting him and doing these things? I feel like that's something that should be kept. That's his time to decide if he wants to share those things and share them publicly. But it's like every time you hear of the situation going on, it's like Gabrielle Union and D-Wade are there at the forefront of everything that's being said or anything that ties back to him or her coming out as, being gay and wanting to be referred to as a female. Like, why doesn't he have his own Instagram where he can share these comments and these moments on his own? Why does Gabrielle Union and her husband always have to be at the center of what this boy is feeling, what his process is, and how he's feeling right now at the age that he is? Like, I feel like they're exploiting him and they're using it for attention. He's old enough to have his own account and make his own comments. So it's like, why are they always at the center of what he's trying to say? And then sometimes when you hear him talk, it almost seems like it doesn't sound like his words. It sounds almost like an adult's words. So, and it's not to say that he couldn't be intelligent enough to speak that way, but it's just kind of suspect how, they're constantly at the center of every statement that he makes regarding his sexuality. They're in the front of it. So it's like you just have to question some things there, okay? But I'm going to move on from that. Also, Wendy Williams is coming under heat again. She was just under heat with the LGBTQ plus something plus community. I don't know where the plus came from. I think it's something they just added, but because of comments that she made last week regarding gay men in heels and wearing women's clothes. So this week, people are commenting on her comments about Drew Carrey's ex-fiance. I believe they were engaged. Ex-fiance was apparently murdered. It said that she was pushed off a balcony. They said neighbors said that they heard screaming, and then next thing you know, that she was, obviously pushed off of a third-story balcony, and they're suspecting her ex-boyfriend did this, who she had a restraining order against at the time. So Wendy spoke on this on her show, and so when she was trying to get people to kind of relate to who Drew Carrey was, try to remember him, she had made a comment about the Price is Right, and then she said, come on down, but this was in the middle of her talking about his ex-fiance who was just murdered. So some people took that as her being insensitive or poking a fun. I think that Wendy is just Wendy. I don't think that she meant any harm or insult to the victim by it, but we do know she's a little bit cynical at times. So do I think it warranted a lot of outrage or anything? No. Wendy's, every other day there's something that she's saying that somebody's offended by. That's just the nature of the industry. So it's kind of like, moving on from that. So that's all I have. Just want to give you guys an update. Again, this is What's the 504. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Again, I'm Christy B. This is a new channel. Please help me try to grow my subscribers. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscription, and hit the notifications bell so you can get my videos when I post them. All right, bye. Have a good day.